We will continue with the causal analysis. So we were changing data to largely numeric values. So in this lab, we will continue with changing the data to largely numeric columns. Let columns to filter equal array of question 8, question 14 I to question 14G, question 17, question 22A to question 22D, question 23A to question 23E. DF of columns to filter. So we see that here what we see that the data frame of this columns to filter. And for call in columns to filter, print df call dot unique open and close bracket. So we see that for each of the columns in columns to filter array, we see each these unique values. Now we replace values larger than or equal to 9 with none or some other value. So for call in columns to filter, colon df dot log, log means location, square bracket, df call is greater than or equal to 9 comma call. So we are selecting all the rows where the column value is greater than or equal to 9. And we are selecting that particular call and we are putting that equal to none. Print df call dot unique open and close bracket and a new line. So we see that the call values, the column values, which were in columns to filter, if they were more than or equal to 9, they were replaced with none. So these are the unique values now. Now let call to fill equal array of question 1, question 4a to question 4g, question 5a to question 5g, question 9 and question 8. DF of call to fill gives us a data frame of that all those columns in call to fill array. And there are 120,680 data rows and 17 columns. For call in call to fill, print df of call dot unique open and close bracket. So we see all these values and these are all the unique values for each of the columns. Now what we want to do is for call in call to fill, we want to print df of call dot median open and close bracket. So these are all the median values. Now we convert some categorical data into numeric. df of array call to fill equal df of call to fill dot fill na. So if it is if the data is missing, then we fill that column with column value with the median. So df call dot median open and close bracket. For call in call to fill, print df call dot unique open and close bracket. So we no longer see the missing values or name. Let's look at df question 1 dot unique open and close bracket and we see 3, 2, 1, 98, 99. Let df dot log of square bracket all the rows comma the column question 1 equal df.log square bracket all the data rows, comma, the column question 1 dot replace 3 with 1, 2 with 0, 98 with 0, 99 with 0. DF of question 1, printing the DF with question 1, there are 120,680 data rows and the data type is float 64. Let DF of question 1 equal DF of question 1 dot S type unitary int 8. So we want to change the data type of question 1 from float 64 to unitary int 8. Printing DF of question 1, we get this. So now we can see that the data type is changed to unitary int 8. For call in array of question 4a to question 4g, print df of call dot unique open and close bracket and then \n. \n is for leaving a new line. So these are the unique values of question 4a to question 4g. Now let df.log of square bracket colon means select all the data rows, comma, array of question 4a to question 4g equal df.log bracket all the data rows, so we put a colon, comma, array of question 4a to question 4g dot replace curved bracket and curly braces 2 with 0.5 comma 3 colon 0. So we're replacing 2 by 0.5 and 3 with 0. For call in array of question 4a to question 4g, print df call dot unique open and close bracket, comma, we also want to print df of call dot data type, d type, comma, and we want to leave a new line, so \n, and that gives 0.5, 1, 0.5 and 0, and the data type is float 64 for all these columns. For call in array of question 5a to question 5g, print df of call dot unique open and close bracket, comma, df call dot d type, comma, \n. So these are the array of the values and the data type is also printed and they are all of float 64. Let df.log square bracket colon means select all the data rows, comma, array of question 5a to question 5g equal df.log square bracket colon, which means all the data rows, comma, array of question 5a to question 5g dot replace curved bracket and then curly braces 3 colon 1 comma 1 colon 0.75 comma 2 colon 0.5 comma 4 with 4 colon 0. So 1 is replaced by 0.75, 2 is replaced by 0.5, 3 is replaced by 1 and 4 is replaced by 0. For call in array of question 5a to question 5g, print df call dot unique open and close bracket, comma, \n. \n leaves a new line. So we get values 0, the unique values are 0, 0.5, 0.75 and 1. df of question 9 dot unique open and close bracket gives us 2, 3, 1, 4, 98 and 99. df.log of bracket colon means select all the data rows, comma, column question 9 equal df.log bracket colon means all the data rows, comma, column question 9 dot replace cleft bracket and then the curly braces 2 colon 0 comma 3 colon 0.5 comma 4 colon 0.5 comma 98 colon 0.5 comma 99 colon 0.5. So 1 remains the same and 2 is replaced by 0, 3 is replaced by 0.5, 4 is replaced by 0.5 and 98 and 99 is replaced by 0.5. df of question 9 dot unique open and close bracket gives us 0, 0.5 and 1. Print df of question 8 dot unique open and close bracket comma backslash n that will take to the new line comma df of question 8 dot d type. So that prints the unique values 2 and 1 and the data type is float64. Now let df.log bracket colon means select all the data rows, comma, column 6 question 8 equal df.log square bracket colon means all the data rows, comma, column question 8 dot replace cleft bracket and the curly braces 2 column 0. So 2 is replaced by 0 and 1 remains the same. So df of question 8 dot unique open and close bracket gives us array of 0 and 1. Let columns to replace equal array of question 4a to question 14a to question 14g, question 17, question 22a to question 22d, question 23a to question 23e. df of columns to replace gives the data frame of columns to replace array. So there are 120,680 data rows and 17 columns. For call in columns to replace, print df of call dot unique open and close bracket comma df of call dot median open and close bracket. So we want to print for each of the columns, we want to print the unique values and we also want to print the median value. So we can see that the unique values and then the median values are printed. Let df of columns to replace equal df of columns to replace dot fill na. So wherever there is a missing value, for example name, it is filled with df of columns to replace dot median open and close bracket. For call in columns to replace, print df of call dot unique open and close bracket and it prints we can see 1 and 2. There is no missing values. It has been replaced by the median. Let df.log of square bracket colon means all the data rows, comma, columns to replace, this is the array of columns, equal df.log of bracket square bracket colon. So selecting all the data rows, comma, columns to replace, so this is the array of columns, dot replace cleft bracket curly braces 2 colon 0. So 2 is replaced by 0. For call in columns to replace, print df call dot unique open and close bracket comma df of call dot data type. So we see the unique values are 1 and 0 now. 2 is replaced by 0. And the data type for each of the columns are printed, and they are all of float 64 type. Let df of columns to replace equal df of columns to replace dot s type of unitary int 8. So we want to change the data type to unitary 8. For calling columns to replace, print df of call dot unique opening close bracket comma df of call dot data type. So we see the unique values are changed to unitary int 8 for all the columns in columns to replace array. Now let's do some more data cleaning by removing variables with a lot of missing values. Then fill remaining names with the mean value of the column. So what we want to do, we will remove variables with a lot of missing values, and we will fill the remaining missing values with the mean value of the column. df of question for g dot unique opening close bracket is 0, 0.5, 1. df of question for g dot mean opening close bracket gives 0.194 and so on. Let's check if column 4G, question 4G has missing values. So df square bracket df of column question 4G dot is na opening close bracket, and there is no rows that contain missing values in column question 4G. Let's check the shape of df. df dot shape gives us number of data rows 120,680 and number of columns 61. Then we'll take the square bracket 0, and that will give the number of data rows, and that's 120,680, and we'll multiply that by 0.3. And that gives 36,204. For call in df.columns, so for call in all the columns of df, print df call dot unique opening close bracket and leave a new line. So we'll put \n. And we see all these unique values are printed. And let's look at the missing values. So we see one missing value here, and we see one missing value here, one is missing here, one missing value here, one missing value here. 98, 99 also represents the missing value. Nan, we see Nan, 98, 99 here. We see Nan and 98, 99. So for call in df.columns, print df call.value underscore counts or open and close bracket. So for each of the columns in df, the value counts are printed. Then filter the rest. Let df equal df dot drop na. So we don't want nan, we don't want missing values. We will drop that and we will, yes. So thresh equal df dot shape 0 multiplied by 0.3. So df dot shape 0 multiplied by 0.3 gave us 36,204. So if the number of missing value is 36,204 or more, then the column is dropped, comma x is equal 1. For call in df columns, print df call dot unique opening close bracket. So we see all this printed. Now df dot select underscore d types. So you want to select the data types, bracket include equal square bracket np dot number. So you want to select all the columns which are numeric, dot columns. So these are the columns which are numeric. Then filter the rest. For call in df dot select underscore data types, bracket include equal square bracket np dot number dot columns, df let df call equal df call dot fill na. So the missing values are replaced by df call dot mean open and close bracket. So the missing values are replaced by the mean of the columns. Print df call dot unique open and close bracket backslash n. So all the nan values are replaced by the mean of the columns. All these names are replaced by the mean. So we no longer see nan. Let's look at df dot columns. So these are the columns of df. Then let's add proper names to the columns so we know what are what. Let's check df dot shape. There are 120,680 data rows and 61 data columns. Let df dot columns equal. So country remains the same. Country. Global region is replaced by region. Country income level 2001 is replaced by country income. And income feelings is replaced by income perception. And income 5 is replaced by income bracket. Employed 2010 is replaced by employment. Ebony city is remaining same. Household size remaining same. Children in household is replaced by child. Question 1 is replaced by is safer. Question 2.1 is replaced by greatest risk. Question 3 is replaced by climate change. Question 4a, question 4b, question 4c, question 4d, question 4e, question 4f, question 4g is replaced by worry food, worry water, worry crime, worry weather, worry road crash, worry mental, and worry work. Then question 5a, question 5b, question 5c, question 5d, question 5a, E, question 5F, question 5G is replaced by used internet, exp food, exp water, exp crime, exp weather, exp road crash, exp mental, exp work. Then question 6 is replaced by used internet. And question 7A, question 7C is replaced by worry info stolen and worry info used. Question 8 is replaced by AV trust. Question 9 is replaced by AI trust. Question 10, question 11, recode is replaced by how long cover. Question 13 is replaced by neighbor care. Question 14A, question 14B, question 14C, question 14D, question 14E, question 14F, question 14G is replaced by info weather, info agency, info news, info religion, info famous, info services, info internet. Question 15 is replaced by trust most. Question 16A, question 16B, question 16C, question 16D is replaced by prepared government, prepared hospitals, prepared you, prepared local government. Question 17 is replaced by exp disaster. Question 20 is replaced by could protect disaster. Question 21 is replaced by planned disaster. Question 22A, question 22B, question 22C, question 22D, question 22E is replaced by exp no electric, exp no water, exp no food, exp no meds, exp no telephone, no tel. Question 23A, question 23B, question 23C, question 23D and question 23E is replaced by this skin, this religion, this ethic, this gender, this disability. df.info open and close bracket. So df is a pandas data frame containing 120,680 data rows from 0 to 125,910. Data columns is total 61 columns. One column country is of type category, the rest is numeric. And the memory usage is 36.1 megabytes. Now once you processed all the data, it might be a good idea to save the data set. So next time you won't have to rerun the data processing rerun the data processing. I recommend using the picker as it is more efficient to save and load data. So to save the data with open df underscore process.pkl, so this will be the file name in the local directory that will be saved with, comma wb. WB means write, has F colon pickle dot dump bracket df comma f comma pickle dot highest underscore protocol. Now this saves this file as df underscore process dot pkl. Now just in case you need to load the data later, load later by using with open df underscore process dot pkl comma rb means read has f colon df equal pickle dot load bracket f print df dot, let's print the tail, so tail open and close bracket, so last 5 lines are printed.